Yo, we back. And we back, just like that. Now you can hear me. Right? Right? Now y'all can hear me? It's probably scratching up against my shirt though, but whatever. Live from the kitchen. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know I got my Honolulu blue on. Go Lions. Can I hear Go Lions in the chat? Go Lions in the chat. Shout out to everybody watching me on every platform, streaming platform that I'm on right now. But we Honolulu blued out today. You know, got my kicks on. Yes, sirski. Let's set these trenches up, baby. Let's get the trenches popping. Ooh. Let's get it. Who y'all want that first round? I say we got to stay in that trenches, baby. As long as we stay in them trenches, offensive lineman, defensive lineman, don't go outside that. Just stay right there. And I'm happy. I'm happy, baby. I'm happy. We ain't got to do nothing else. I'm happy. I'm happy. Let's go. Let's get it.
I spoke to Makai Lemon, the wide receiver out of USC. He said this is the first time it really hit him that the draft is actually happening. He said in all the prep, he's just been grinding and focused on that. But when he walked in this room tonight, he thought, oh, wow, this is incredibly real. I saw an amazing
draft day.
Mario Cristobal, the Miami coach.
Geechee Manziel. 5 years later, how am I the man still? Draft day. Hey, Wiggins. That other side, we stay winning. Ah, man, you know we had to do it for you. So we know Mendoza going first pick. After Mendoza, is it going to be Bailey? I ain't going to lie. This draft is going to determine whether Aaron Glenn keep a job or not. AG might not have a job after this. And I love AG. I know we all love AG. We come from the AG tree. I mean, he come from our tree, but I could see AG doing some off-the-wall dumb shit first pick. Like, he might not get Arvell or Bailey. Which would be crazy. This little B playing around like he want to fly in my window. Here we go. As long as we get first pick. Blake Miller. Or Morgan. I'm happy. We get Blake Miller. I say we explore them trenches. We need a new Ragnar. We need a new Glass guy. We need a new Decker. We need all of that. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, y'all heard it here on live, right? My sleeper pick, I hope we get him. But I ain't going to lie, I had a sleeper pick last year or a year before last. When we got Terrian, I was like, if we don't get Terrian, first off, if you follow me and you follow everything I do, y'all know that I call Terrian. And, I mean, say what you want about Terrian. He don't let up no deep passes. Call him a pass interference junkie, whatever. I don't care. I called that Terrian pick. But I also said, if we don't get Terrian, I want Ennis Rakestraw. And we ended up getting them both back-to-back, first and second round. I got evidence of that. You can go look on my page. But, what's my team? Come on now. Detroit everything. Detroit everything. Lions, Tigers, Red Wings, Pistons. But when we drafted Terrian, I said, let's get Terrian, or if not, pick up somebody in the trenches and then get Ennis Rakestraw. He slept on. My slept on this year, Zane Durant out of Penn State, D tackle. Zane Durant out of Penn State, D tackle, that's my sleeper. Remember I said that now. Remember I said that whether we pick him or not. Just remember I said that. Because y'all gonna see him on somebody's team doing exactly what he was supposed to do. It's time to go. Here we go. Here we go. Mendoza. Boo. 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 Boo.
Here we are. Come on, you do better than that.
They crowd trash, I ain't gonna lie.
300,000 people, let's go. You hear you.
Hey, still to this day, ain't nobody broke that attendance record. Ain't nobody broke that attendance record still to this day. Remember that, y'all. Detroit, we showed up and showed out when we had that draft. Y'all remember?
Built on grit, built on steel, and home are the one of the most dominant franchises in history.
Not lately.
This time, Super Bowl champion Pittsburgh Steelers. But tonight we're going to celebrate Western
Six
Pennsylvania
times.
heritage.
6 times.
See,
Y'all hear him?
I didn't come alone. Steelers captain, 8-time Pro Bowler and Defensive Player of the Year, TJ Watt.
Boo. We don't care.
And the heart and soul of the Steelers, a captain. The 2023 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year,
We don't care.
Cam Hayward.
We don't care. This is a trash intro. What type of intro is this? Green Bay, did they even bring their players out when Green Bay had it last year? Cause
Make some noise!
they lame.
This is Steelers football. Tough, physical, built to last. But everything we do today is built on the standard set by the legend.
They gotta read off a script, boy. My boy St. Brown came up there.
A Hall of Famer.
Jerry
A
Gum.
true shutdown corner. A piece of the steel curtain. Mel Blunt.
Man, bring it back to the D. Bring it back to the D. Bring it back to Detroit, bro.
Now, let's talk some playmakers. Some Super Bowl MVPs.
Bring it back to Detroit, man.
Vaughn and Hines Ward.
Look, my brother just texted me exactly what I just said. I ain't even looked at my messages. Look, he talking about the same thing I'm talking about. Look, what it say? Can you see it?
And now, we got to talk quarterbacks. Two quarterbacks.
You can't see it?
2 eras.
Pittsburgh's so weak.
Super Bowl champion.
They not fucking with us. I just said this.
Ben Roethlisberger. And one more. Terry Bradshaw. This is Steelers football. Go Steelers!
Everybody's city trash, bro.
Okay, these players forged the
Can y'all see my
next
messages?
generation of stars. We will welcome into the national
I had to make sure. Hey, but look, they so trash.
Pittsburgh.
I'm not even being biased though, bro. I'm just being straight up honest though. This is trash. They standing on stage looking trash. Look at Hines Ward, big face head ass.
They open. The Las Vegas Raiders are on the clock.
Swinging a towel around. Looking stupid. They reading off a script. Now watch Ryan Clark get the, you know what I'm saying? That's my dog, but I'm just saying. Watch Ryan Clark get in his little bag, get his little whoopty-whoop going. Is that Greeny? Now with Terry Bradshaw, I'm glad they ain't let him read no lines. Wouldn't have last long. Who on the stage now? They took Ryan Clark and them off? They got Greeny, they got Shefty. No, Shefty's still in the back chilling. Or in the cut, I say. Mendoza!
At Michigan, where his backup was Tom Brady, who will work with Fernando Mendoza in Las
Is that his girl or that's his mama? That better be his mama.
with an assistant coach named Clint Kubiak.
Is that his mama? That gotta be his mama. He ain't got no girl yet.
These connections have helped
Smart man.
He is now
Smart man.
from Christopher Columbus High School, Miami, to Tom.
I wonder what kind of bets this was on Kashi, however you say that shit. They probably had a bet like, is his mama gonna be on the right side or the left side of the couch?
He will join this prestigious list of names in just a matter of moments. The only players ever to win the Heisman, win the national championship, and be the #1 overall.
Sheesh.
Jameis Winston, Joe Burrow, and in just a few moments, Fernando Mendoza. So, Mel, you and I, we do the First Draft podcast all year long with Field Yates.
What if they don't pick him?
I don't think anyone...
All right, I ain't even gonna say that. I ain't even gonna say that.
First pick in this draft.
We're talking Arch Manning with the trifecta, which was, right, Heisman Trophy, national championship, and #1 pick overall. Then it went to Dante Moore. He had that great game against Penn State up at Happy Valley late September. Then Fernando Mendoza goes from Cal to Indiana. You're watching him to see if he develops, see if he improves. Does he cut that sack total down? There's 4
Come on.
sacks at Cal in 11 games. Yes, he did. 25 sacks in 16 games. Clutch throws like that to Omar Cooper Jr. Nothing but a guy decision-making, late in plays, like right here. Flawless. Cracking the code. He talked about that. How about mobility? How about beating teams with his legs? Look at him in the pocket here. He waited out. Accurate throws to all.
They talking about if Archie, they said if Archie was in the draft, Archie would go #1.
So he ascended from
That's crazy.
second round.
Archie not shit to me.
Fernando Mendoza was the best quarterback.
They talking about Archie a better quarterback, a better NFL quarterback than Fernando.
He did. The hits that he withstood.
How?
Amazing toughness. The mobility. He had against Penn State a quarterback draw for 10 yards on 3rd down, 18-yard touchdown.
How, Sway?
Everybody covered, take it up the middle for a touchdown against Penn State. Then that touchdown run on the quarterback draw against Miami showed change in direction, toughness, and athleticism. Make no mistake about it.
Hey, you know what this song made me feel like and made me think about? You know what that song remind me of? Some of y'all might be too young to even know about this.
Raider Nation be happy when you got the #1 pick and there was a quarterback.
ESPN, NFL ESPN, dog. It was 2K, NFL 2K. Some of y'all don't even know it was an NFL 2K. Bro, let me tell y'all something. Hold on. Let me finish peeling this garlic real quick. I'm going to tell y'all something. Because this is serious business. Booger McFarland.
The NFL is going to make you play post-snap. A lot of what he did was pre-snap. That's #1.
Why they get rid of Ryan and everybody?
You're the #1 overall pick. You're going to be
I'm about to tell y'all, I ain't forget. Wait 1 second. As soon as I'm done with this last piece of garlic. And then I'm about to throw all this stuff in the garbage.
this quarterback becoming one of those guys that can
I got to tell y'all about this.
because when you're the first pick, you're going to be asked to do that at some point.
Hold on.
He is uniquely qualified to go ahead and carry the football team. No one else in Indiana for their
Hold on.
The number 1 thing that they said was, do not underestimate his leadership ability. Here's another guy
Y'all ready?
who exuded tremendous leadership ability during his time in the NFL. That was Drew Bledsoe, a
Hold on.
overall as well, who had about 6'5", 240 pounds. Quite honestly, I played against Bledsoe. He looked just like Fernando Mendoza. The deep ball, the ability to throw on time, in rhythm.
Hold up. Bro. There was a game called NFL 2K. It came out when we was kids. I think they made 2 of them. Might have just only made 1. NFL 2K was the competitor to Madden. Bro, NFL 2K in its first year coming out was shitting on Madden. Shitting on Madden. If NFL 2K was out right now, it would be no more Madden. And even at that point, Madden was the most historical game in games, period. It was Madden, GTA, right? NFL 2K was so cold, bro. It was better than the most monumental game in gaming right now. In its first year. The graphics, the gameplay. And then the NFL, Madden bought the NFL a lot. I think it's a lifetime contract.
NFL draft. The Las Vegas Raiders select
Fernando Mendoza! Let's get some claps in the chat for the first overall pick, ladies and gentlemen. We don't hate, we don't discriminate. We don't hate, we don't discriminate. I want to see some claps in the chat, man. Good job, Fernando Mendoza. He did his thing. Big 10, baby. Big 10. Not the little one.
There's the party at his house, both inside and as you see there outside, and then a celebration is also on at Christopher Columbus High School nearby, where Fernando Mendoza once starred. That's a celebration in a nearby watch party as well. Listen, if there has been a better story in college football history than Indiana in 2025, I have not heard it, and Fernando...
Here it go. Fernando.
Here he is tonight, finally, the #1 pick in the draft, and he is standing by now with our Taylor McGregor for his initial impressions on being the #1 pick in this draft.
Here you go.
Well, thank you so much. In the last 5 months, you have won the Heisman Trophy.
They flew somebody out there just for this.
And now you're the first overall pick in the NFL draft. How have the last 5 months changed your life?
The last 5 months has been such a blessing by God, and I can't thank him enough. I'm just looking forward to get to work, prove at the next level. College was fantastic. I'm so blessed to have that career. But now I step into a great game of the NFL. Look forward to proving and earning it every single day.
You're going to the Las Vegas Raiders. What excites you the most about this opportunity?
What a great organization, great legacy. There's so many great teammates I'm looking forward to talking to, coaches, owners. I'm ecstatic for the opportunity.
Congratulations.
God bless.
Fernando. Fernando.
Mendoza, the #1 pick in the draft. That's the portion of the evening that we had foreseen. Now let the unexpected begin. Mel Kiper, the New York Jets, go on the clock, and pretty much all the conversation has...
Fernando.
Two defensive ends, David Bailey and Arvell Reese. What are your expectations for the Jets here?
Arvell Reese, I'll tell you what, you look at him physically, he is forecasting for an off-ball linebacker and edge rusher. Can he become Micah Parsons, move outside and get 10 to 15 sacks a year? We don't know that. He has to
Fernando.
how to rush the passer.
Fernando. All right, now who number 2?
A lot of big plays. He's got a ton of talent.
Got Arvell.
Or edge. You got the fallback. If he can't become the great edge rusher, he's an off-ball linebacker. With David Bailey, he was a good player at Stanford. He wasn't a great player. He was a phenomenal player at Texas Tech in this one season. He had help around him.
I go Arvell. I'm going Arvell. Put it in the chat right now. Who y'all got, Arvell or David? David or Arvell? Bailey or Arvell? Put it in the chat. I'm going Arvell.
Somebody's got to stop the run. He's got to step up if he's the guy. Reese to me.
I'm going Arvell because AG wanted to get Alex Anzalone on his team, and he didn't. Anzalone went to Tampa Bay. So since he didn't get Anzalone, Arvell. You get an edge rusher linebacker.
I'll tell you what, you want the guy proven and ready to go off the edge, it's Bailey. If you want the guy that in a year or two, once he learns, can be phenomenal, can be
going Arvell, man. Fuck it.
Football come out. I understand what Arvell Reed is. He may be, the sky's the limit for him. But they need somebody now that can make the ball come out. David Bailey is a proven commodity. We had this conversation with you.
Nope. I think it was the coaching. That's the reason I'm going Arvell second, because I feel like it was more so coaching than it was David Bailey. And he a high head. I'm going Arvell. I disagree with you, Booker. Booger. I disagree with Boog, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
They need both of these guys. The question is, what do they prioritize?
The pick is in. I'll remind you, the Jets have 2 picks in the first round tonight. They will be at number 16, barring a trade, either forward or back. But here they are to make the second pick in the draft.
Here we go.
Makes his way to the microphone where he will announce the New York Jets selection with their
Here we go.
sitting eagerly waiting to
Who y'all got?
in the front.
With the second pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select David Bailey,
Sheesh.
linebacker, Texas Tech.
Okay. It's not a surprise.
There he is, New York. He is the first Texas Tech player selected in the top 5 in the common draft era. And boy, do the Jets need him. They had only 26 sacks.
Why they had to make that specific though, like in the common draft era? So who was nominated? Who was picked top 5 that wasn't in the common draft era? And what the fuck is a common draft era?
In the college football playoff, 5 for the most sacks in the nation. Bailey was a consensus
Okay.
All-American. He transferred Mel Eckler.
Okay, AG.
He did. He had 8 forced.
Where you at, AG? I see you, baby. I see you, AG. That's my coach. That's my old coach right there. That's my baby. That's my baby right there. That's my dog. That's my dog for sure. That's my dog. Let's go.
11 games, he had a sack. The consistency off the edge is there. He's got to step up against the run. And for the Jets, that's going to be a big factor in whether he is a Pro Bowl caliber player. If you're drafting number 2, ahead of Reese and ahead of Styles, you've got to have that type of ability, folks. He's got to show you right away.
Well, no doubt. And I think if you look at the Jets, they decided they want somebody that can get it done now. It comes against Arvell Reese. But David Bailey is showing me from Stanford to Texas Tech that he can get it done and be an immediate pass rusher in the National Football League.
Let's see them. Let's see that tape. Let's see that tape.
3 mil to a 3-4. Let's start with something that I love. You have to be able to threaten the offensive tackle with the get off. Can you get off before the tackle moves and the ball is snapped? That gives you an opportunity to.
And he raw. Look at him. He ain't got no gear on. He just raw. He just raw dog. Just no pads, no gloves. That's when you know somebody nasty. When they ain't got no gear on, bro, they gear just trash. That's when you know. What up, Jaden? What up, Luciano? I remember you, Luciano. I remember you. E-Course, right? E-Course in the building. Make some noise for E-Course, y'all. Hey, you know somebody cold when they ain't got no gear on, bro. Whenever you play somebody in football and they ain't got no spat on their cleats, they ain't got no arm sleeves on, this motherfucker is raw. I'm talking about he just arms and legs, and socks.
In the NFL draft, what does it mean to hear your name called this early?
I mean, it's surreal to me.
First one to walk across stage.
It's an awesome opportunity, and I'm just so grateful, man. Shout out all the fans that came out here. I'm just happy to be here.
How will you immediately impact this Jets defense?
Man, I just want to get in there and just be a sponge, just soak up everything, just, rely on the vets, rely on the staff to make me the best player I can. And, how about this organization, man? I feel like this organization is trending in the right way.
Okay.
Man, I'm just ready to work.
We're going to see.
Last minute,
You know what's interesting?
trading cards, so go over there and
It's interesting how all these players get up here, right? And they kind of say the same stuff like, man, I'm just so proud to be here. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for drafting me. And they be sounding so sincere, so genuine. Then get domestic violence case. Or get caught up in some bullshit. Like, do you not remember how you was walking across that stage? Damn, this mango bad. Do you not remember how grateful you was when you walked across that stage? Did you forget that fast? You forgot that fast. How grateful you was that you was given the opportunity to play for the Cincinnati Bengals, the Cleveland Browns, the New York Jets, all these terrible franchises, but Arizona Cardinals. I can't talk. At least they got Super Bowls or been to a Super Bowl, right? Soon as the Lions pick, I'm getting off. Because I really didn't even want to watch this today. I ain't gonna lie. This is the first draft where I don't know pretty much most of the players in the first round. Like, I only know like the first 10 players that's coming off the board. After that, I don't know too much. I know who we gonna get. I know Blake Miller. And that's about it. I ain't too familiar with the other dude we might get, Monroe Freeland from Georgia. Not too familiar with him. But I like Blake. I'll take Blake. We'll see though. We'll see if that's where we go. We'll see what Brad on today, y'all.
He's the second best player on my board right there with Fernando Mendoza. What's this team need? They need juice. They need to energize the fan base. They have no identity. It's a bland football team, right? That's the Arizona Cardinals. Put in Jeremiah Love. He's much more than a running back. I said he's about 84 on that jersey. Could have been a first-round pick. Slot, wide, he can catch the ball. He had runs of 36 or more yards in 7 days. He had runs of 29 or more yards in 8 games in 2024. He's 20 years of age. He never fumbled. He is a great young man for Arizona. He was just a running back. He had some fumbling issues. He didn't catch the ball. No way. But to be as multi-dimensional as this kid is, you got to get the offensive line going. You got to get a quarterback in that division with Darnold, Stafford, and Purdy. They got work to do. But this kid is going to automatically get more.
I'm making a mango sausage, just to let y'all know. That's what I'm over here doing. All right, third pick, Jeremiah. I'm not picking. If Jeremiah goes to the Cardinals, I am not picking him in fantasy. I hope he don't go to the Cardinals because I want to pick him up in fantasy, but I'm not picking him if he goes to the Cardinals.
Third pick in the 2026
Who?
NFL Draft. The Arizona Cardinals select Jeremiah.
Fuck!
Running back, Notre Dame.
They really did it. We had heard so much speculation over the last few weeks that this would be the selection. And there it is. Our special season.
They offensive line too trash, bro. They O-line too trash, bro. I can't do it.
21 touchdowns. A unanimous All-American, third of the Heisman, the first Notre Dame.
They offensive line too trash, bro. I can't pick him in fantasy.
Running back in the nation, and now, Mel, he is the third pick. Lewis, I should say, in the NFL draft.
Like every single offensive coordinator, quarterback coach, running back coach, head coach wants guys who can win games with one swing. Jeremiah Love is that. He's more than a running back. I know people don't want to believe it, but he's more than a running back. He is a weapon. He is a guy who can create plus 20-yard explosives at the blink of an eye, and you see it right there. Just a few years ago, we watched Saquon Barkley hoist the Philadelphia Eagles on his back with his ability to create explosives in the run game. That is what Arizona is after. This draft has got some pretty good offensive line depth. They're going to have to go to work, and look, they don't play football until September, but they better fix the offensive line. There's no question about that. But you cannot pass up guys like this. If you told Arizona Cardinals, hey, we'll give you Christian McCaffrey.
They're going to trade up and get Ty. I think they're going to trade up and get Ty Simpson. They either going to trade up and get Ty Simpson or I don't know what's going to happen, dog.
Use that organization with some juice, Mel, like you talked about. Is that what he's going to bring?
It's fear factor all the way. If he's going to make defensive coordinators have some restless legs, figuring out, okay, where is he going to be? In a backfield slot? Or is he wide that doesn't fumble the football? What I want to say is, remember Chargers got LaDainian Tomlinson, then Drew Brees. Not saying Ty Simpson's going to be Drew Brees, but do they pair Jeremiah Love with Ty Simpson by trading into the late first or taking him at pick number 34?
So now let's take a look at Jeremiah Love as he joins the commissioner. He's the third running back selected in the top 3 in the last 20 years, joining Saquon Barkley and Trent Richardson.
You see it, Kenny. Remember Tony Dorsett, 99 yards on a Monday night against the Vikings? This kid is quick. You watch him here. What is he going to do? He's going to take it to the house. This kid is awesome. He's dynamic. He had, like I said, all those runs over 29 yards. He's 36 runs.
Damn, that shit just pissed me off, dog.
The last 2 years that were game breakers. He caught the ball. You watch him. So smart a football player out the backfield. Catches everything. That after the catch, forget about it. As I said, never fumbled the football at Notre Dame.
We always have this conversation. Love the player. The Arizona Cardinals, we're supposed to build our team inside out, front to back. They got James Conner, they got Tyler Erfield in the offseason, now you have Jeremiah Love. It just seems to me they're going about this, building this team in a different way than I would do. I love the player.
That's crazy, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
But they still do need to build their team front to back. They need to be strong down the middle. But again, there's more depth on the offensive line in this draft. They're going to have to go to work on it and try and get some of it, but you can't pass this kid up.
Let's go down to the stage. Marriott Bonvoy brings us there. Laura is standing by with Jeremiah Love. Laura.
Jeremiah, your dad was your first ever coach. He's instilled so much confidence in you over the years. How special is this night and this moment for the two of you?
It's very special. You know, my dad was the first person that believed in me, and he done sacrificed a lot to get me to this point.
He boo-boo.
I gotta pay him back.
He Booby Miles. He Booby Miles.
I feel you. You were the first running back to be taken in the top 5 since 2018. Why were your skill set translate to the NFL?
I mean, it's just a blessing, you know. I feel very honored to represent the running backs, and I'm going to put on for them. I'm going to put on for all football players. I'm going to put on for Notre Dame. I'm going to put on for my family. And last year, I'm going to put on for the Cardinals. We're going to do some special things together.
Congratulations, Jeremiah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Jeremiah Love and Mel Kiper, you have been saying for years you don't draft a running back in the first round, and now all of a sudden here you are celebrating the selection of a running back by the Arizona Cardinals at number 3. I don't even know who you are anymore.
Adapter guy, Brady, right? That's what they say, but I'm adapted to big-time all-purpose facts, and that's what he is. And I disagree with you, Bo. On this note, talk about a guy, first, second best player in the draft. He's number 2 for me, right there with Mendoza. You're picking 3rd overall. You can't reach for CC Maui, no one tackle out of Miami. You can't reach for any of the offensive linemen. You got a guy in your top 3, that's Jeremiah Love. Then you got to fix the offensive line.
All right, and so let's move it forward now. The Tennessee Titans will be making their selection. In fact, I see on the screen behind me that their pick is in. With new coach Robert Saleh, you see him there in the center of all of it. They could go a number of different directions here, Booger. What are you anticipating?
Well, they can go one or two ways. They can get somebody on the defensive side of the football to line up next to Jennifer Simmons and help him. Or do you pick somebody with Cam Moore that we want to pick last year and try to help him in the offense? They got to help.
Niggas hating on me, dog. I do this rookie scouting shit. My brothers hating on me in the chat, dog. They talking about some, you always put your faith in them rookies in fantasy. That's why you be losing. First off, I came in 2nd place in fantasy last year. And I picked Ibuka, Iboka, however you say his name. Emeka Ibuka. I picked Brock Bowers the year before that. My rookie scouting is elite. What are you talking about? They just some haters.
With the 4th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Carnell Tate.
Sheesh. Sheesh.
That one sends a charge through this crowd.
Carnell?
Receiver strikes again. Carnell Tate is the 6th Buckeyes wide receiver to get drafted in the first round in the last 5 drafts. He started 25 games opposite Jeremiah's.
Carnell?
Caught 103 balls for 13 touchdowns. Now,
he's a ready-to-go guy for the NFL with slight route runner, great hands, great character, great approach.
Carnell?
So for Cam Ward, the key guys is getting Cam Ward at an elite level.
Shout out to Carnell.
Could be that guy quarterback seat tight. Darnell Tate qualifies as a safe pick. You know what you're getting. By the way, he'll also block as well. Very unselfish player. Had a great year for Ohio State. Jeremiah Smith certainly helped out. Jeremiah Smith's going to be one of the top 3 players drafted next year. This kid's had some help certainly to Ohio State, with Smith being that guy on the other side that everybody had to worry about. But for Darnell Tate, he checks the boxes. He's not, I think, the elite receiver that you think about in the top 5. But you know what you're getting, though. You're going to get a solid guy. He doesn't drop the football.
Yeah, look, we talk all the time about how do you help out young quarterbacks. You got to get them weapons. You got to get them weapons. You got to get them weapons. Their number 1 wide receiver last year, Elagayo Manor, who I saw at Stanford a couple years ago, he led the team as far as wide receivers are concerned with 515 yards. Only one other team had a wide receiver who led the team with less yardage. I mean, with more yardage. This gets above 500. That's the New York Jets. So they need more weapons on the perimeter. This guy is silky smooth now. Silky smooth. And he catches everything. What a great pick for Cam Ward. I promise you, he's happy right now.
And when you understand what new offensive coordinator Brian Daboll is going to do, I think he loves Cam Ward. He wanted to pick Cam Ward when he was the head coach of New York Times. Now you have Cam Ward.
Killing me, bro.
Quarterback when you're the offensive
These boys be
coordinator.
killing me.
And I think now he has a weapon on the outside. And so you get an opportunity to fairly judge your young quarterback. You got to get your